Welcome, fellow agents. Damaged Goods here. Today we're going to discuss a build that Hero 10 and we were working on it. We wanted to create a hybrid build with skill and lots of damage. I've known Hero for 10 years, and we talked about this build, and finally we got it together the way we like it. It's not perfect, but it's the way that we like it. So here we go. This is what we created. Notice all the red. We're using 4 skill tiers, 1 weapon damage, 1 piece of armor. We're using the technician specialization. We're using the test subject and the harmony. Just like all other builds, the most important thing about this build is the chest piece and the backpack, how they work together. So let's go down to the chest piece first of all. It's a Grupo Sambo piece. It's the Door Kicker's Knock. 1 piece Grupo Sambo gives you 15% critical hit damage. And the talent is Perfect Spark. Damaging enemies with a skill increases total weapon damage by 15% for 20 seconds. Now, the backpack. It's Hana Yu. It's the Force Multiplier. The talent for the Force Multiplier is Perfectly Combined Arms. Shooting an enemy increases total skill damage by 3% for 3 seconds. So, with Combined Arms, you're getting skill damage by shooting. Just shoot an enemy, and your skills pick up 30% damage. And with the Door Kicker's Knock, when your skill shoots an enemy, you're picking up 15% weapon damage for 20 seconds. So the two of those skills go pretty much hand in hand for what we want here. Okay? You also notice I'm wearing 3 pieces of Hana Yu. Hana Yu, 3 pieces, 1 piece, 10% skill haste, 2 pieces, 10% skill damage, and the 3rd piece is going to give us 5% weapon damage on top. Okay? For our skills, we're using turret and drone. The reason being turret and drone, the test subject, the talent is perfectly in sync. Hitting an enemy grants 20% skill damage for 5 seconds. Using a non-shield skill or damaging an enemy with a skill grants 20% weapon damage for 5 seconds. Damage increases are doubled while both buffs are active at the same time. So, your turret and your drone. To throw your turret is L1. Your drone is R1. The idea is to get both skills on the same enemy. And that will proc in sync, and the damage is incredible. So let's take a look at what this baby will do. I have the shooting range set on very hard. What we're going to do is we're going to turn around, we're going to throw our turret, activate our drone, and here we go. Look at the damage. The drone, it's likes to take off across the range. It's blowing everything apart at the other side of the range. There's the damage. If we could keep this drone over here. There we go. He's on it now. So if you can keep your turret and drone, it just melts. It just melts pretty well everything. He's on the other side of the room. There we go. We'll get him back here for 1 sec. As you can see, it does melt. Anyway, we'll deconstruct the turret and the drone. We're going to leave the shooting range on very hard, but what we're going to do now is we're going to switch the test subject for the capacitor. On the capacitor, the talent, capacitance, shooting enemy builds stacks to a cap of 40. Each stack grants 1.5% skill damage. After 5 seconds, stacks decay 1 per second. It's nice to have that extra skill damage, definitely, but the big one that we're interested in with the capacitor is each skill tier gains 7.5% weapon damage. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and technician. That'll give us 5 skill tier. 7.5% weapon damage times 5 brings you up a little over 35% extra weapon damage, okay? Now, the stats. 55.9 critical hit chance, 195.8 critical hit damage, 75 headshot, 12% damage to armor, 10% health damage. Looks like it's going to do a lot of damage. Well, let's take and throw our turret, proc our drone up. Here we go. Yep, it's doing the job very well. Very well. Look at that. All kinds of damage. Lots of damage. And that's with the capacitor. So you can see either weapon, test subject, or capacitor, they both work, they both melt in the firing range, and they do the same in the open world. Okay, we're going to deconstruct. So the capacitor with the 7.5% extra weapon damage with 5 skill tier, you get a lot of extra damage. And if we turn around, we go back for 1 second here. We'll take the capacitor off. We'll go back to the test subject. And the stats on the test subject. 55.9 critical hit chance, 165.8 critical hit damage, 75 headshot, 21% health damage. So you are piling up a lot of damage, as you've seen. It's a very fun build to play with. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you'd like to try the build, copy it, make it, enjoy it. It does a pile of damage. Anyway, everyone take care. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Damaged goods. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.